I'm Bobby Huynh, and let's queer up entertainment. Chappell Roan Advocacy sparks new mental health hotline. Nearly 1 year after calling out the music industry's lack of mental health support on the Grammy stage, Chappell Roan's Advocacy has helped spark a new lifeline for artists. On Tuesday, nonprofit Backline Care launched Beeline, a dedicated crisis hotline for music industry professionals. The hotline and text line connects artists with counselors trained specifically to support those working in music. A 2025 Music Care survey found suicidal ideation rates among music industry professionals are more than double those of general U.S. population. Backline credits Roan's 2025 Grammy speech with helping set the stage for the initiative. After winning Best New Artist, Roan donated $25,000 to Backline's We Got You program, with Charlie XCX and Noah Kahan matching her gift. Sponsors now include Spotify and Live Nation. At the Grammys, Roan demanded industry accountability, saying, quote, "Soul record labels need to treat their artists as valuable employees with a livable wage and health insurance and protection," end quote. Roan, who has spoken openly about living with severe depression, continues to prioritize mental health, both her own and others.
Where you say, that's all I have to do is give somebody finally putting their money where their mouth is.
Yes, and well, as someone who also struggles with mental health, so I really appreciate Ms. Roan's initiative to dedicate some of the money and the resources to establish something for her own industry.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, there are just so many, especially in the arts industry, especially hard, because you don't get, there's a union, but not all of us are all of
many of them don't have health insurance.
Exactly.
Bravo, Chappell Roan. And maybe I was thinking, maybe Taylor Swift could maybe kick in some cash too.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot more fundraising going on. Again, this shows that we're in a time that we can't rely on the government to take care of its people. So it's grassroots efforts like this and many others in our community as well that, take care of our people. The music industry is a tough industry, and it
can be. And one thing I do want to say, I'm glad that she's working with a nonprofit that's focused on this.
Yes.
She's not trying to create her own nonprofit. She's not trying to fund some random nonprofit. I won't name names, random LGBTQ rights organizations. But she's going with an actual one. Now, I will give her a little bit of a hard time on one thing though. She has a net worth of $10 million. She put in $25,000. The other two, so $75,000 maybe. That's very cute for a nonprofit. That's not a sustainable program though.
Well,
if she wants to donate in a way that actually helps the nonprofit, commit to a certain amount of money for at least 3 to 5 years and get your friends to go. You need $100,000-$200,000 a year altogether to make it actually be something that can work.
Actually, a very good way to do that is they're musicians, write a song. I mean, just like
they already have money, Bobby. They don't overthink it.
When Live Aid happened,
you could do a concert, a benefit concert.
They're all worth. This is walking around money.
There's a million things they can do. The fact that somebody said something on live TV and something is finally going, and she's standing behind it, because there's a million people out there that have a platform that say one thing but don't put their money where their mouth is. So she's actually doing it, which then and you saw the artists that did put money in are younger artists, and so it shows some positivity in the younger community, which is great. Yes, is there much more that needs to be done? Absolutely. Is this the door cracking open? Yeah. Absolutely.
I hope you're right, but Chappell Roan is known as a very surface level person, and that's my fear about this money is just a token and not a sincere investment into this.
As someone who runs a nonprofit, if it's a token, I'll take it. Because I will take that money.
Any dollars a dollar.
Good use.
So Ms. Roan, if you'd like to fund our new mental health fund that we started this year to make sure that people actually cannot afford mental health can get mental health, reach out to me and I will take your $25,000.
By the way, you should also talk to Mackenzie Scott, who threw $45 million at Trevor Project.
I mean, Matt Cosmetics.
That's real money.
Matt Cosmetics just donated $1 million out of their Viva Glam to Trevor Project. So there is funding happening through private corporations.
Yes.
And we need to see more of that. There is, as you said, there's a lot of money going around out there, and we need to help our own. So I'm glad to see it's happening. There always could be more. We always say there could be more, but I'm thankful and grateful that it is happening at all. So that is a there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.